believe I'm doing this, and if you know me, you know this is something that I didn't want to do and I was very nervous to do, but who the cares? I'm at a point in my life where, am I really going to be thinking about what everyone thinks about me for the rest of my life? Am I really going to be worrying about, should I do this because of what other people think? No bitch, not happening. So basically, if you don't know me and you're new here, and I am new here, but if you are new here, my name is Morgan Hill. I am 20 years old from Western Sydney, Australia, and I am a qualified personal trainer and currently studying my accredited sports nutritionist course as well. So not only am I a qualified PT, I am studying nutrition to further my knowledge and education. This is basically like a massive welcome video. Welcome to my channel, welcome to me basically. Online, I did a Q&A on my Instagram page. So if you see me going on my phone, I am just answering questions that I have been given. So basically you can get to know a bit more about me, why I decided to become a PT is one of the questions that I got asked massively. What has basically inspired me, a lot of things, so you can basically get, can I also say basically? This is very new, so I'm just like, and I don't want to look like an idiot, but like, I probably am, so who cares? This is my first ever video, and let me tell you, this is the hardest thing to not only set up confidence-wise, to really get out here and make this choice and to finally do this video. So hard. But I'm here and I have no regrets, so YOLO. Okay, so we'll start off with the questions. I put up a Q&A box on my Instagram. My Instagram is at Morgan Hill Fitness, and my private Instagram, like my Instagram for solely just me, at Morgs Hill. So let's get started. Firstly is, when did I start training? I have been a netball player since I was 5. I played representative netball for Blue Mountains. If you're watching and you played with me, love you. I miss you guys so much. I haven't played netball in such a long time, and I feel like I get this urge every now and then just to go play like a, not competitive netball, just like fun, for fun, because it was a sport I grew up playing since I was from when I was 5 to when I was 18, so I do miss it quite a lot. And I did do athletics as well. I did little A's and stuff like that, and then from there I started at F45. So I started training at F45, and I worked in a job in real estate, which I hated, but that's in the past. Yeah, I started at F45 and was like, what the hell? I'd never really done resistance training before, any sort of cardio, any sort of HIIT, any sort of conditioning, or any training in general. Loved the atmosphere, loved the environment. Shout out to Jeremy and Jordan. You guys made that amazing. And then I started working at a gym and did reception and sales, and I'd been thinking about whether I wanted to do PT for ages, and I just never, I was like, no, I can't, it's not for me, I won't be good at it, I barely can walk into a gym now as it is. And then I one day got a call from Fit College in Parramatta. They were basically just calling up inquiries, and they called me and they told me they had a sale on, and at this time I wasn't enjoying my job I was at either. And we just went into COVID, or we just finished COVID, first lockdown in 2020 that we had, and I was like, it, I'm doing this. I'm starting my course, and what is the worst thing that could happen? I started, I don't like it. Okay, at least you know you did it, and I can choose something else to do. But if I didn't do it, then I'd be continually thinking, was I gonna like it? Was I not gonna like it? Like, so I did it, and it's the best choice I've ever made. I studied at Fit College in Parramatta. I had some amazing teachers, amazing class. It was honestly one of the best experiences of my life so far. So if you are thinking about it, I 100% recommend that you go out and do it. So next question, that was that one. So when did I start training? Probably about a year or two ago this was. It wasn't very long ago. What made you want to become a PT, and what made you want to pursue this career? As a bit of a debrief, I previously with my family, I won't go too much into it, but have been surrounded by quite a lot of mental health illnesses and issues, and being someone that was surrounded by it quite a lot, I found my passion through, and my, what's the word, my way of expressing myself was through going out and training. I was in a job I hated. I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job anymore. I found that I didn't work well with being controlled. I wanted to be more self-sufficient and independent, and I decided from there that I wanted to make a change, not only in the fitness industry, but being able to help people who aren't necessarily affected by mental health issues, but a way to outlet their feelings into a way that benefits them. And I think that educating myself with my body and training and changing my lifestyle had a really big impact, not only on the people around me but my mental health. And if you ask any of my close friends, they will tell you that since starting this course I have become a completely different person. I have changed, I have a different outlook on life, I have different aspects of my life that I prioritize. I enjoy every day. Yes, I struggle, and I struggle quite a lot, I'm not going to deny that, but my good days outweigh my bad 100%. Influencers, I wanted to influence other people who were experiencing a stigma around mental health to find a way to express themselves. In physical activity, and that's for people who don't know the gym very well as well, and for girls around my age or younger who see things on social media and just want to get out there and give it a go, or they want to try and change their lifestyle but they don't know who to go to, they don't know who to trust, they feel embarrassed, they don't have the confidence, and they're not motivated. But yeah, I wanted to be that person that you could come to that has experienced it firsthand and knows exactly how to go, where to go, how to train, how to just feel better about yourselves. And that comes hand in hand in education too, which I'm very heavily strong on. Educating so you can go out there and do it on your own. Next question, who's my favorite celebrity? Oh my god, if you know me, you know this question. Sarah's Day and Kurt Tills and Little Foxy, their whole family in general has been a massive inspiration to me. Before I even started in the fitness industry, I used to watch Sarah's Day's YouTube. I have gone through, at the moment, I'm going through their Health Code podcast. I am obsessed with their mentality, their lifestyle, just their drive. The podcast of them going from really unhappy to pursuing a career and being so successful is just my goals. Like, they were in jobs they hated, didn't know whether to take the leap or not, took it. Just everything that they talk about in art is what I wish to be and what I aspire from, and gives me so much inspiration. Sarah's Day, I love you. I love you. Okay, I'm over that now. Next is Steve Cook. He's a massive inspiration to me as well. James Smith PT. If you don't know any of these people, try and follow them on Instagram. And Morgan Maroney, who's Steve's partner. So yeah, all of them have had a really big impact on my life, and solely is the reason why I decided to become a PT in the first place. Celebrity wise, dead set my favorites. I obviously have a lot of other influencers and sort of like bloggers and fitness fanatics that I love, but those four really stand out to me. Pros and cons of being a PT. Well, I'm not going to say it's all good, because it's not, and not every job is not all good. You get what I mean. Every job has its pros and cons, but I'm going to go through a bit of pros and cons, especially if you are considering becoming a personal trainer or getting into the health and fitness industry. Fit check, by the way. I'm wearing a Flenny and Air Force Ones. It's been my new go-to, and yes, I got dressed up in COVID. I am okay with that because I have been in my PJs and active wear for the last 4 weeks, and getting dressed today in something nice, putting a little bit of makeup on has been great. Anyway, back to the question. Pros and cons of being a PT. So I've written a few things down on my phone because I knew this question would come up and I knew I'd be like, shit, what do I say? Cons, expectations. Being a personal trainer is, you're expected to be something consistently, and you're expected to look a certain way consistently. And personally, this is something that I've struggled with becoming a personal trainer. Although it sounds crazy, my body is my resume. People look at me and the things I do to decide if they want to come and train with me. And I know it's not solely about that, and that I know people won't just look at me and think, oh no, look at her body, I don't want to train with her. But it is sort of true in a way. Like, you'll come to my page, see what I do, see what I post, see what I look like, see how I've transformed myself, see how I've transformed my clients, and you'll look, and that will be sort of like my resume in a way for you to look at me and decide if this is what, or who you want to go with, if you want to train with me, if you don't want to train with me. So that has been horrible. Feeling like I have to keep up a certain look throughout my whole sort of career is hard. I'm not always gonna have good days. I'm not always gonna eat clean and healthy and train every day 4 times a day. Like, no, that's not realistic. So breaking the stigma of imperfect bodies and breaking the stigma of being real is like a major thing for me, because I will look on social media on days and think I feel blobby, I feel like I don't live up to what a personal trainer expectation is, but it's not real. And that's something that is definitely a con. Body image and comparison, always comparing yourself to other personal trainers, always comparing yourself to people in your industry or health and fitness influencers who look amazing and are doing well, and you know your goal and you're always wanting to push to get to that point, but having that as sort of a comparison is very difficult, and it can be very, very taxing on your own body and your own mental health, which is hard. It's not easy. Time management. Yes, everyone thinks you run your own business, you can work whenever you want, you can do whatever hours you want, you don't have to work 9 to 5, you don't have to clock on, clock off, certain lunch break. Hang on a second. Let's just bring that back 5 dials, because when do people want to do PT? Early mornings and late afternoons, because most people do work a 9 to 5 job. So they're very early mornings, they're very big days, very late at night. You've got to time manage your time correctly, so you get in your training, you get in your own time to do things for yourself, be with your family. Like, it's a full-on job, and it's full-on, and I love it, but it's more than a 9 to 5 job. It's consistent. You're at home, you're on your phone, you're editing, you're doing accounting, you're doing business work, you're doing social media, you're doing programming, clients, taking on new clients, onboarding, consults. Like, it doesn't end, and it's consistent, and it's beautiful, but it's a lot. So don't expect that it's easy, because it's not. But if you're passionate and you love it, it's everything you want to do and more. Like, you are at home in your bed working because you want to, not because you have to. Pros: working with my passion. So I have never been so happy in my life now that I've found a career and a job that I want for the rest of my life. I have never been so driven. I have written my goals down, my mission statements. I have strived towards them, and doing what you love makes you happy. And I'm not saying I'm happy 24/7, because I'm definitely not, and I have my days, but I feel confident that what I'm doing now is where I want to be in the future. And the health and fitness industry, and especially nutrition and lifestyle, that whole industry has so many different paths that you could come out of it. It has so many different areas that you could like stem off to, so that it's an endless sort of route or route. Anyways, shut up, woman. Creating a change in other people's life. I did not realize how much this would, it just is the best feeling in the world. Imagine you run 6K run, 2K run, 40K run, and you are a runner, you're not a runner, and you finish that run and you just feel good. You feel like you've achieved something, you feel like you can go to bed happy. That is how I feel when I get messages and photos of my clients saying they've achieved a result, or they've achieved something that has made them so happy. Like, you've got no idea how much it means to me, and you've got no idea how far that goes, and you have no idea how rewarding it is to be a part of someone's life transformation, be a part of the reason why they've woken up and had a smile on their face, being a part of the reason why they're starting to build confidence and power and feeling passionate about what they're doing. Like, it is the best feeling in the world. Needed that. Okay, creating a difference. I believe that personally there is a massive stigma around females and the gym, confidence in the gym, feeling comfortable in the gym. Not just only that, but females partaking in physical activity for the sole purpose of bettering themselves, and not because what other people think of them. And for mental health purposes, keeping physically active is so good for you and releases so much serotonin. That's literally, it's amazing. Learning more about my health, I've learned so much about the food I take. I've learned so much about how to have variety in like religions, trends, intolerances, like people's strengths, people's weaknesses, a variety of different things that will cater to each individual, which I think is so, so beautiful. And I find so much joy in learning and just creating a better place for not only myself, but for the people I train and my family and my friends, and creating a variety and a wide range of different professions and doing things that make me happy. They're definitely the pros. And the opportunity for growth and difference. So the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to venture out on different pathways, the opportunity to make a difference, and to basically just promote the most positive and comfortable space for people to come and feel like they're learning and bring out the best version of them. What does building beyond the body mean, was my next question. Building beyond the body solely is based on the fact of putting aside physical aesthetics and focusing more on inner health, mental health, and breaking stigmas. The aspect of mindfulness and creating a contentment within inside you, and not just the fact of how big your muscles are, how skinny you are, or how lean you are, or how much body fat percentage you have, because it goes so much further than that. Your sleep, it goes into your nutrition, how you're fueling your body, it goes into your cortisol levels. Like, it goes on and on and on. And for me, myself, I want to build not only our bodies, but so far beyond that. I want you to be able to build a body. I want you to be able to build beyond just your body, because building a body is only going to get you so far. It's going to get you to a point where you're stopped either, or you plateau, or you find that you're not seeing results anymore, and that's about it. To be honest, it just goes so much further than that. Next, were you embarrassed at first to start your page and talk on your story and pursue something that you wanted to do and worry about what other people thought of you? Yes. Of course, this video right now, I'm worried about who's watching and what they're gonna say. But at the end of the day, you aren't gonna be the people that are gonna be in my life to come and who are going to help me grow and help me be successful. I am the only person that can do that, and I need to, and everyone needs to. Like, it's such a learning process to be able to be the best version of you and to be able to put to the world what you think is going to make a difference and what you think is going to be beneficial for you. And if you want to take videos in your story and you want to talk, that's perfectly fine. You do whatever makes you happy. If you want to start a YouTube channel, that is awesome. Start it, because if that's what makes you happy and that's what you want to do, then that's what everyone should be doing. I previously in the past have been so caught up on the people around me, the people I associated myself with, and the people who not necessarily brought me down but didn't bring out the best sides of me. Like, I think personally, when I was a younger teenager, it was following the crowd, it was matching with the trends. Like, if I could tell one thing to my younger self, it would be, do you. Be that person that everyone looks at and thinks, wow, she is so original, she is so powerful in her beliefs, she is so different. Like, it just would make such a difference. But now, that is the person I'm becoming. I want to be that person that is following her own goals, following what she wants to do, following what she believes in, is passionate about, and anyone that wants to be there for me is there, and anyone that doesn't support isn't. Like, it's just it's simple as that. Like, I'm not gonna base my life around what people think is normal or what people think is weird or people think, like, no. I'm so beyond that. It's ridiculous, and I believe everyone should too. And it does take a lot more than just me saying this. You've got to believe it yourself. But yes, it's hard. Talking my stories at first was hard. Posting my first post on at Morgan Hill Fitness was the hardest thing I've ever done. And now that I'm where I am now, I wish I did it earlier. Honestly, I wish I did it earlier. So, but yes, what do you do for relaxation? I am the type of person that loves to stay productive. I always have a middle ground, so it will either be, I never have a middle ground, sorry. It'll either be I'm way too productive, I'm burning out, I can't do this anymore, or I'm doing nothing, I feel guilty. I need to find that good balance, but I am one of those people that loves keeping myself productive. I love doing things all the time, having lists, schedules, ticking things off. Like, I'm such a list person and scheduling person. I love keeping myself busy but having enough time for myself. But if I did something for relaxation, it would be going out with my friends. Such a cheesy thing to say, but hanging out with my mates, having a drink, going out, enjoying sun. If I could live near the water, I would. My goal is to live out near Cronulla, Bondi, Coogee, wherever that is, near the water somewhere. Doing that, reading, I read some amazing books, especially James Smith, 2 of his books. I've reread one twice. Amazing book. I love to go for a walk. I am currently watching Grey's Anatomy at the moment. Netflix show. I love when I'm going to bed just to pop that on, just to get me to sleep. Amazing. That sort of stuff. Yeah, just heaps of things that just not only are going to make me happy, but things I can educate myself on again. Like, I have a strength and anatomy book, which I like to read, and I'll sort of educate myself again on the human body and the anatomy and all of our systems, and that just gives me a little bit more of education that I'm more confident with when I'm going out and teaching people. So I'll do that too. Favorite food? Okay, interesting question. So now that I've started my accredited nutritionist sport, and thank you to Erica, I don't know if I'm going to get her name right on this video, but Erica Nutrition Coaching, something along those lines. I have found my love for food again, and I have found the love of fueling my body and found the love of nourishing it and getting enough fuel to be able to create the best possible outcome for not only my body but my performance. So I've recently started on a paleo diet, which is basically natural from the earth foods. So no refined sugars, from the planet, from the earth foods, so grain, fruit, and yeah, so it's basically a no processed food sort of diet. And I wouldn't even call it a diet, it's more of a lifestyle now. I know how I feel after I have a meal at KFC. Although I did work there and enjoy it, I feel so much better after I have a well-nourished meal than I did if I have any other meal. I know what makes my body the most happy, I know, and it takes time to learn all of this. And I previously, before that, was Krispy Kreme, chocolate, loved KFC, loved Macca's, anything carbs, potato, bread, rice, on and on. Oh my shit, pasta. But now I've created so many more amazing meals and more wholesome whole grain meals that include all of this, but it's so much better for your body. Mind blown. It's so crazy. Things you learn, hey. But yeah, basically a lot of wholesome grain foods, a lot of foods from the earth, fruits, veggies. I love a lot of lean meat. I eat a lot of lean meats. I'm starting to eat a lot of plant-based stuff now too. So I have a lot of the plant-based schnitzels, whatever you want to say, chicken. I'm loving that at the moment. So yeah, favorite food now is anything wholesome, anything that's going to nourish my body. Color, I need green, I need a carb, I need a protein. I'm very just a wholesome eater. But previously KFC, if I had to get takeaway, 100%. I love my Krispy Kreme. Oh, best thing in the world. What will this channel be about? Okay, so basically in this channel, it's going to be my life, my journey, my experience, how I'm getting from A to B, how I'm creating my recipes, how I'm training, what my training split is like, what my day in a life is, what I do for work, how I get up, my routine, vlogs. I'll be doing some vlogs. It's going to be a bit of a foodie channel too. I have a love for food. I've built such a love for food. So my recipes, how I cook them, coming shopping with me, just things that you can factor into your life to make your life more enjoyable and to create a lifestyle change that you will really enjoy. How to level up from beginner to intermediate if you've just started in the gym and you want to level up and educate yourself more and build more knowledge around the gym. How to become someone who doesn't go to the gym and how to get into the fitness and health and fitness industry and how to start, and even going from intermediate to advanced. How to push yourself to that next level, how to get to that next step. 100% confidence, inspiration, mental health, and positive vibe. And I want it to be somewhere that people can come to and just learn so much and be inspired by some of the things I'm doing and just want to go out there and do it themselves. That's what I want this to be. Would you ever open up your own gym? No comment. No comment. I just don't want to talk about that at this point, but yeah, no comment. My goals is not something I'm pushing out into the world at the moment. I'm manifesting them on my own. I have things and timelines I've set out to achieve those goals, and I know where I want to be, and I will let you know them when I get there. But guess we'll see, won't we? Would you ever bring out an ebook like Sarah's Day? Okay, there's so many things. I've got a literal list in my phone of things I want to achieve and my end goals. I have them all down on my phone. Some things you can expect soon. I'm creating a Spotify playlist, a Queen bitch playlist for all my girls to listen to hype them up. I listen to this when I'm in the car on the way to the gym, just to literally hype me up. I'll listen to it when I'm in the car and feeling a little bit down, just to remember my worth real quick. That's coming out soon, so I'm creating a playlist in Spotify for everyone to be able to listen to. And I'm also going to be bringing out a few things in the very, very, very near future, which is, I can't say much more on it because I'm going to ruin it, but in the next month or two, there's some amazing things coming out and things I'm doing that cannot wait for you to find out, but secret for now. Yeah, that's about it. Most of them went through the same stuff. Anyway, that is enough for my video today. Again, I am Morgan. My Instagram is @morganhillfitness and @morgs.hill. I will be posting on my YouTube channel hopefully once a week, so make sure you subscribe. Leave any feedback, message me if you have anything to say. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. It's all I have to say. Listen to your parents when they tell you that as a kid, because trauma. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. It was very, very difficult for me to do, and it took me a lot of courage, and I hope it was enjoyable for you to listen to as well. I know when I watch some YouTube videos, I'm like, sorry. But in saying that, it'll get so much better throughout the time, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. I've loved every minute of this, and I love you guys so much more.